Survive 30 days, chained to your ex, win $250,000. Part 15. Clara returned to the Charles Bridge as dusk approached, the sky painted in soft hues of orange and violet. The river reflected the fading light, turning its surface into a flowing mirror of the heavens. The usual crowd had thinned, leaving only a handful of quiet walkers and street musicians packing up for the evening. The city felt different at this hour, as if it were holding its breath in anticipation. She walked along the cobblestones, her fingers grazing the cool stone railings worn smooth by centuries of hands. Each statue lining the bridge seemed to watch her silently, their expressions solemn yet somehow alive, whispering stories of devotion, betrayal, love, and loss. Clara felt a shiver of recognition, as though the bridge itself remembered her from another time, another life perhaps, and welcomed her back with gentle patience. A soft voice called her attention to a small figure sitting on the edge of the bridge, a child no older than 8, sketching furiously in a notebook. His hair was windswept, eyes bright with concentration. Curious, Clara approached quietly. "What are you drawing?" she asked gently. The boy looked up, startled, but then smiled. "The bridge. But not just the bridge," he said. "I draw the stories that hide in the stones, the people who walked here before us. I can almost hear them whisper." Clara's heart lifted at his words. She knelt beside him, peering at the sketches, figures frozen in motion, lovers meeting in secret, merchants haggling under shadowed arches, musicians filling the air with sound. Each drawing captured the life that had passed yet remained somehow present. "I think the bridge likes it when people notice," Clara said softly. "It remembers those who listen carefully." The boy nodded seriously, adding a delicate line to a figure crossing the stones. Feeling inspired, Clara reached into her bag and retrieved her violin. The child's eyes widened with curiosity. She lifted the instrument, drawing the bow across the strings, and a clear, lingering note filled the air. The sound mingled with the soft rustle of the river and the distant calls of evening birds. Each note seemed to awaken the stories around them, giving voice to the echoes trapped in the bridge's ancient stones. The boy watched in awe, then quietly added music symbols around his figures, capturing the invisible melody flowing through the air. Clara played on, her music weaving through the sketches, across the bridge, and into the twilight sky. It felt as though the city itself had paused to listen, the buildings and statues leaning closer, the water reflecting the vibrations of the notes like a shimmering second sky. When the last note faded, the boy closed his notebook. "Thank you," he whispered. "You made the stories alive again." Clara smiled, feeling a warmth that filled her chest. "No," she said. "You made them alive too. We all do, in our own way." She packed her violin, feeling the weight of connection, of history, and of the city's infinite capacity to remember. As she stepped off the bridge, the lanterns lining the streets flickered on, casting golden reflections on the river. Clara realized that the city was never silent, never empty. Every corner, every alley, every stone held a story waiting for someone to listen, someone to give it life again. And tonight, she had heard, and she had shared. The twilight deepened and Prague seemed to glow with a quiet magic, a promise of more stories yet to be discovered, more melodies yet to be played, more mysteries ready to reveal themselves to those who wandered with open hearts.